I'm Jessica Fera for WPXI.com, and we're here at the 30th anniversary of the My Macy's Holiday Parade. Lots of great celebrity guests this year, and I just finished talking with one of my favorites, Joe Manganiello from HBO's True Blood.
I mean, it was a blast being here back in Pittsburgh, my home where I'm from, and it was cold outside, but I couldn't believe how many people came out. So I mean, it was packed, and it was a blast.
All right, so I first got into True Blood season 3, which is, of course, is when we met your character, and I was so excited when I read that you were a Pittsburgh native. So Mount Lebanon, right, graduate, yep. And then Carnegie Mellon.
Yes.
So tell me, you obviously don't live here anymore. What are the things that you miss the most about Pittsburgh?
Well, you know, California is notoriously, sunny and blue skies every day, which is amazing. But on the days when it's gray, I miss Pittsburgh. I miss the leaves changing, obviously. I miss the people. People here are really nice, and there's I think there's like a blue collar mentality to the town where people are really nice to each other, and I do miss that. You know, people in Pittsburgh are generally your friends. So whenever I run into people from Pittsburgh, we always eye each other and go, "You're from Pittsburgh," and you kind of know that they're okay. Right. So I miss that a lot, and I miss Permane Brothers sandwiches. I miss the pizza here, so the food.
And what about your team?
Oh yeah, well I miss the team, but I feel like I don't miss them because I watch them every weekend. I'm there, and I don't think a day goes by, even in the off season, that I'm not on the internet reading something about the Steelers. So I'm very emotionally involved with the Steelers.
And we'll clear this up about your terrible towel, because you were not paid, endorsed, anything to wave your terrible towel, right?
No, I think that some people didn't realize that I was from Pittsburgh. I didn't know, so they said, "Oh, did they give you that towel?" And I was like, "No, this is my towel. I'm from here." And I have several terrible towels, so I had to select the one. The Myron Cope 35th anniversary towel was the one that I waved in the parade.
Very nice. All right, so October, your name was all over the news and in the tabloids because you got engaged.
Yes, I did.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
And let's bring on your beautiful fiance. We're lucky enough to have her here with us today. So why don't you introduce us to her and tell us, I read a little bit about it, something about Italy, maybe, about how you guys got engaged.
Yes, this is my fiance, Audra.
Hello.
And yeah, we got engaged in Italy. I recently actually shot an 8-page shoot for GQ, and that'll come out sometime in the spring, summer. And so they flew me to Santorini, Greece, the island. And since I was there and I knew I was going to be in Europe, I got this whole plan to propose.
Well,
and so
I kept on hinting, Venice isn't too far away. We're there, so.
Yeah, and
Not a bad place to get engaged.
No, it was great. So so I knew I was going to be in Europe, and my friend who's actually came in for the parade this weekend, he's a jewelry designer. So we went back and forth and worked out a jewelry, we co-designed the ring, and then he made it and got it to me right before I got on the plane, and so I had the ring in my bag, and we got to Italy, and I popped the question.
He didn't put it in like a cake or anything, did he?
No.
You didn't want that?
No, it was in like a hand-carved little walnut box.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see this ring. You have to show it to us. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. So is it yellow gold and white gold, or I can't, is it?
It's yellow gold, and those
yellow
are
gold.
diamonds around
Oh,
the side.
it's gorgeous. So how did you guys meet?
We met at the Steelers Super Bowl, Steeler and Cardinal Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl 43, we met on our way to the Commissioner's Ball, the party before Super Bowl 43, and then her girlfriend is one of the owners of the New Orleans Saints, and they offered me and my buddy a couple of seats in their box, so I actually got to watch the Steelers win Super Bowl 43 from their box on the 35-yard line. So James Harrison was running back his interception return like right underneath the box. It was unbelievable. So they won. And, I kind of wasn't sure about her, but she took my terrible towel and started waving it, somewhere during the second half. And so, I kind of thought she was okay.
Anyone who wasn't a full Steeler fan, he wasn't sure about in the box,
Yeah. Now, where are you from?
Originally Orange County, and I grew up in England.
All right, but you're becoming a Steelers fan.
Oh, I didn't have to change colors, black and gold. I'm ready. I'm a Steeler fan.
Who's your favorite player?
James Harrison.
That's right. She likes Debo.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Because he crushes people.
Yeah.
So.
Well, very impressive. So now you guys must have started on your wedding planning. Any thoughts of maybe a Pittsburgh wedding?
You know, we're figuring it out. We're working it out right now. You know, we had a lot of options on the table. There's, you know, kind of a lot of fun opportunities. So, you know, we'll figure it out.
Any date yet?
Not yet.
We'll keep, all right, I sense something's going on here. We'll keep people guessing. All right, great. So last question. Stay with us for this one. And so for all the True Blood fans out there, getting excited for season 4, and can you give us a little sneak peek into what we might see from Allside? Maybe more of a romantic relationship on screen with Sookie, maybe.
Well, that would be up to Alan Ball, the show creator. I'll be as interested as anybody to see what they come up with. You know, but from there, you know, the witches showed up. And, you know, anybody who's read the books knows the witches don't get along with the vampires, the werewolves don't get along with the vampires, and the fairies don't get along with the vampires. So I think there's going to be a lot of fighting in season 4, so I think people will really like it.
So is it fun to watch Joe on True Blood?
It's a blast. The first time I watched him, it was so surreal. I had to rewatch the episode. Just, you know. Yeah.
Well, on our first date, you know, I took her out. This is before I was on the show. We went on our first date, and I was obsessed with the show myself. And I kept talking about the show. I love the show. You got to watch the show. And she had never seen it. So I think it was our third date. I brought her the first season on DVD. And so a lot of the courtship process was us calling up each other and getting together and talking about, you know, True Blood, and then a few months later I wound up on it. So it was kind of a
and just knowing Joe before, knowing how much he loves werewolves, to see him kind of get his dream, there's nothing better than that.
Now, it was great meeting Joe and all of the other celebrities. To see all of our photos and more videos, just click on CNBC on WPXI.com. I'm Jessica Fera.